Hi, this is my reflection video for the observation assignments. The preparation, did you prepare before conducting observations? The only preparation I did was um, obviously, getting a little bit of information about the child from the parent when they sign the permission slip. But other than that, I really just had like a notebook and pen, and I just went into it with little knowledge of how, children that age, what they would be doing during the day, or, what they were supposed to be doing, or, um, so I think next time I would study more of the developmental goals listed for each child, each age of the kid that I was observing. Um, and how did it feel to sit there and take notes? It was not really that different from just like taking notes in a class. I had the permission from the parent and the teacher to do the observations, so I felt that I would just try to stay out of the way as much as possible. It did feel kind of weird just sitting in there, taking notes on a particular child, but I tried to be very extensive and objective with my note taking, because I knew I was going to have to be very detailed for the assignments that came after the observations. So um, I did not run into any challenges. The kid was there every time I did the observations, and I got the permission and everything. And I just really didn't run into any challenges. The process of turning my notes into actual documentation, um, I tried to be very neat and, you know, keep my notes sort of organized so that when I had to go turn them into like the assignments or the documentations later on, it would be easier. Um, I think now that after I've looked at all of the, assignments that we did and the what I know about taking notes objectively and observations objectively, I think that next time I do an observation, it'll be a little bit easier for me to be organized and and be even more specific in my notes about what the child is doing. Um, for the artifacts, I figured pictures were the easiest thing, because that way you can just literally see what the child is doing as you're describing it in the notes. I did not have permission from the parent to put her face in any of the pictures, but she said her body was fine, so that's why I put a sticker over her face in all of the pictures I used. I also added in some of her drawings that pertain to one of the observations, the teacher-led activity that I was doing, so I added those as well. Um, as I continue doing observations and documentations and assessments, I think I'm just going to keep the same strategy of staying organized and objective, um, and getting even more into specific um, details, and also, like I said, studying the developmental milestones of the age of the child that I'm observing and assessing. At the beginning of this course, I knew a little bit about observation, and documentation just from like previous early childhood classes that I've taken and previous assignments that I've done. And now I'm at the end of the course and I feel more confident knowing that that I know what to do and what to look for in an observation. And if I ever had to like assess a child, for my job or, do more observations, I would go into them now with a lot more confidence and, a lot more strategies on how to take notes and, how to take notes objectively and stuff like that. So this class definitely helped on that front. So